you're a baddie and budget and you want to get a full face that looks like this with drugstore products.
But will that look good on my acne prone and textured skin?
Welcome back to my series called Is It a Makeup Routine or Does It Just Look Good on Clear Smooth Skin? A series where I try out popular makeup routines on a skin type not so much seen on social media. And today we are trying out Miss Kelly's viral drugstore base routine. When I tell you, I already thought she was wearing makeup at the start of the video. I ran so fast to the store to purchase all the products that I didn't already have to recreate this look for you guys. As you know, I'm dedicated to this series. Of course, we're going to be doing a full day wear test and doing the different lighting check. I'm just finishing up my skin prep, going in with some sunscreen because it's one of my pet peeves when makeup tutorials don't show sunscreen. I always apply it underneath. And some spray away antibacterial hydrating spray just to refresh and prep the skin. Let's start off with primer. She uses the e.l.f. Power Grip. I picked up the niacinamide version because I think this one works a little bit better on acne prone skin in my opinion. She is pretty generous when it comes to this stuff. I will say this is a really good gripping primer from the drugstore, but these prices have gotten insane. I was shopping for these items and I'm like, $20 for a primer from e.l.f. Next for foundation, she uses the Fit Me Hydrate and Smooth. This is like the dewy version. I haven't used this in years, guys. I reviewed this back on my YouTube channel maybe when I was like 14. The packaging still sucks. And their shade range also still sucks because this is the lightest shade in 110 and I'm a pale girly. What can I say? She literally pours it right onto the face. This is kind of scaring me. Oh, I just know the comments are gonna go crazy with me doing this on my acne prone skin. She first starts off by using her fingers to kind of blend it out. Oh, this has a way lighter texture than I remember. I wonder if they've reformulated it. But I do remember really liking this growing up too because I'm acne prone, but I have very dry skin. And then she takes a sponge to blend. It's sitting really nice on the skin. Let's try to build this up to get me some extra coverage. I'm just gonna take the product directly on the sponge. This is how I remember applying it back then, and we're just gonna dot it on. As Kelly said, this is a very buildable formula, so you can get like a medium coverage out of it if you want to. Here's what that foundation is looking like on my skin. I do think it looks really, really pretty. Not full coverage, but you guys already know I kind of like sometimes when I have looks that my skin's kind of peeking through a little bit. I think it adds a lot of character and makes me feel more confident in my skin throughout the day. Then she goes in with the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. I picked mine up in the shade Fair. Come on. Come on. She literally pumps this out right under the eye, and then she just uses her sponge. That definitely is brightening that area up. Actually, the type of coverage I really, really like under the eyes where it's bright and hydrating. And because I have dry skin, I don't like too thick of a concealer. Of course, I did try to replicate Kelly's eye look a little bit. I haven't done just like a bold liner like this with lashes in a minute. All right, let's take some of this concealer to highlight the center of the face. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of the concealer on the sides of the face here and mix that in with the foundation just to get a little bit more coverage out of this look. I was so happy when I saw that she uses the Milani Cream Bronzer because I am running out of mine. I use the shade Hey Honey for my skin tone. Did like a swipe, kind of like a thicker swipe. Pick up a little bit more product on the brush. Blends it out in this area on the face, kind of in like a little bit of a C shape. But she said her preferred method is actually going in with her sponge. I like never use a sponge for my makeup anymore. I'm such a brush girly. I just found such good brushes that really blend out the makeup well on my textured skin. But let's try this out, going right in with the sponge into the bronzer on the forehead as well. Now for liquid blush, she uses the e.l.f. Camel Liquid Blushes. I'm going to use the shade Lilac because it like matches my outfit today, and I've been loving the shade for the winter. Every time I wear it, people always ask me what I have on my cheeks. She uses her finger to blend this out. I'm noticing that a lot with her routine is she loves like melting things in. I'm gonna add a little bit of my berry shade that I have from, she does take a tiny little bit on the nose. I'm always so scared of this because this stuff is pigmented. Uh-oh. When in doubt, go in with your sponge. All right, let's set this base down. She goes in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Let's provide a bit more coverage than other powders at the drugstore. This is in the shade Fair 05. She uses a powder puff with this. I take my powder on the back of my hand just to get an even coating. She really takes this right under the eyes. I don't know if she sets down the rest of the face. I'm gonna take just a little bit. I'm gonna set the center of the face down. For powder bronzer, she uses Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer on a big fluffy brush. Layering your products like this really helps it wear longer. Okay, now she didn't do this technically, but I'm gonna take a little bit of that powder. Show you guys that this does actually have quite a bit of pigment to it. I'm just gonna brighten up this lower half of my face with this powder. You can see it just added a little bit more coverage Powder blush time. I'm so excited because I've heard such good things about these NYX Butter Melt blushes, but I've actually never tried them out yet. I have too many blushes, but that's a good excuse for me to try new ones for you guys. Picked up the shade Bada Bing Bada Boom. Picked up the shade Butta with Time. I think this is the same shade she used. Look how gorgeous. I love berry shades like this. Looked really pigmented. Oh, glowy. This kind of is reminding me of like a more pigmented version of my YSL. It's not really emphasizing my texture too much, which is a win. Let's set the base down. I love that she sets before lip products because I do the same. 2 drugstore setting sprays she recommends is the Milani and the e.l.f. I actually like both of these. Let's do a little layering. Power Grip from e.l.f. It has a very fine mister, like almost too fine. As you can see, it gives a little bit of a dew, but it doesn't make your face soaking wet so that it's not shifting product around, which I love. And then this is my all-time favorite drugstore setting spray, the Milani Make It Last. I wouldn't say your makeup will last 24 hours, but it definitely extends it a lot. And as you can see, I'm almost out of this one, and I've gone through maybe like 5 of these throughout my beauty career. We're gonna have to restock on that. Now her lip liner looks stunning, but I actually could not find this shade. I went to 3 different drugstores, could not find it. I'm still gonna use a NYX liner, but this is in Make a Statement. I'm gonna do my underlining the bottom lip technique to make the lips look a little bit bigger than they are, and then line the top lip normally. To blend, I'm gonna use some Rimmel lip liners to keep it affordable. These are actually really, really great for drugstore lip liners as well, and they are more affordable than the NYX. I use the shade Nude, and then I just get a bit of the shade Wine just to add in a bit more of that pink. I own the Essence lip oil that she used. I literally just spent the last 15 minutes trying to find it in every purse I own and in my lip gloss section, but I can't find it. But I do really like that formula. I love it because it actually lasts for a long time, and it's more of a gloss than an oil in my opinion. Kind of a similar shade. I'm gonna use Milani lip oil. This one's definitely more of an oil than the gloss feeling from the Essence formula. I do actually prefer the Essence, and it's so affordable. Here is the finished look. I have to say I love how the base is looking. It's glowy, but not emphasizing my skin texture. It's still full glam, but sitting really, really lightweight on the skin. This just goes to show that sometimes drugstore products actually work better or look more flattering on the skin than some of your high-end products, even though I don't know about some of these drugstore prices anymore. This is how everything's sitting on the skin. Of course, let me show you what this looks like in different lighting, and then we're gonna do the full day wear test to see how it lasts. Here's the makeup away from the ring light. We can see how my texture pops up a bit more, but the makeup is still sitting really, really smoothly on top. And here's the makeup in bathroom lighting. I always find this gives a really realistic look of how things are sitting on the skin, and this makeup is slaying so far. Here's the makeup in direct sunlight in my car. It's kind of better lighting. The makeup is looking really good so far. All right, guys, it is the end of the day, so let's take a look at how this makeup has lasted. And honestly, we're looking pretty good. Still glowy, but not like oily or anything like that. Center of the face is still looking really bright. Nothing has faded too much. A little bit of fading around the jawline, where I was wearing a scarf today though. And then some cracking up on the mouth area and nose here, which I usually get, but I didn't get much cracking on the nose itself and between my eyebrows, or too much going on my chin, which is a typical spot that my skin loves to just dissolve makeup. I definitely forgot about this foundation. I think for the winter, it's just such a beautiful glowy foundation. I was really impressed with the concealer. I think it looks so bright and beautiful under the eyes. Definitely liked how this powder layered up. I would definitely probably go in and just do a little bit of touching up throughout the day. Obviously, we had some products in this routine that I already know and love from the drugstore. I really was impressed with this blush. It stayed on so well, especially powder blushes are like one of the first things to go when it comes to makeup on the face, and this lasted really beautifully. And taking a look at the lips, like I said, the Rimmel and NYX lip liners are some of my favorite formulas at the drugstore. Let me know what you thought of this look, and also whose routine you want me to recreate next, as well as whatever videos you want to see from me in my regular content. Go check out my podcast, Loud Talk with Lavi, where we break down the walls of beauty science one flaw at a time. Remember, tell yourself something you love about your skin today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!